Welcome to the C4 Practice Services story. That's really what this video is all about. It's not very long. What we wanted to do is just share with you a little bit of our story, where we came from, what kind of results we get, and how we might be able to help you. The origins of C4 Practice Services came from a company called Creating Change. We started as a seminar company and working with people and helping them understand how they could individually change, and then how that would lead into changing the organizations and the people that they work with. We took that information and start to look at how can we monitor, how can we change organizations, how can we begin to look at different organizations, and how can we bring about change within those organizations using these same principles, which led us to focus eventually on healthcare. C4 Practice Services came about as a result of all of that. The C4 of C4 Practice Services is very straightforward. We know that for us to be effective, we have to have character, creativity, communication, and a strong culture. Practice Services part is really who we work with. It's an identification. Our vision, and you know that we talk a lot about vision, our vision is very clear. Happy patients, happy doctor, happy staff, and in that order. We know that that's what creates the best results. So let's talk about results. Starting with any practice, we look at what is the ultimate goal? What are we really after here? From there, how do we have to get there? What do we have to devise to be able to get to that ultimate goal? And then finally, what is the proof that we've actually achieved it? That's how we go about getting results. Now, it's a lot more complex than that, but that's the simple version. Now, when we look at practices that C4 Practice Services has worked with over the last several years, this is kind of what we see. Now, we can't guarantee these same results for you, and these are results from practices that we have worked with as consulting clients in a range of time from as little as 6 months to as much as 2 years. And as we begin to look at what kinds of changes do they make on average, new patient growth was, we would consider phenomenal, but bringing about, again, not what we wanted in that practice, but the result and goal of the practice owner. And then if we translate that into actual dollars, here's what the average looks like in the practices in which we have been engaged. Now, again, we can't guarantee these types of results for anybody that we work with. It's simply an average of what we've been fortunate to be a part of so far. Whether you engage with C4 simply for a training or a full consulting gig that you want to have happen, we can't predict the amount of time, we can't predict the amount of change, because that's dependent on the people that you actually have and what you're willing to do to actually bring that about. But what we can do is show you the results that we've gotten so far. Now, how do we go about getting results? We first have to establish the data set. What is it that we're looking at? Where are we currently? We have to know exactly where we are. Then we have to know where we're going, and that is the vision establishment process. You probably have heard of our C4 Vision Quest process. It's absolutely the most important thing that we have going. Why? Because it allows us to know where we're headed. And then what we do is we align to that vision. That is so vitally important. So once we've established those 3 main points, this is what we do. We assess, we monitor and adjust as needed to be able to bring about the results that are desired. So that's what we do in C4 Practice Services. That's how we bring about changes in organizations, and we want to bring those changes about in your practice as well. We'd love to be able to help you and work with you. We hope we have that opportunity at some point. Appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Please continue on our website and find how we can help you. Thanks a bunch. Take care.